episode of Z Scale Scottie. I'm Scott, your host and railroad aficionado. Today we're going to show some detail and progress that we've made on the layout and give you an idea of where we're at. My focus for this layout design has been American model trains. Most of what Marklin has manufactured in the past has been European models. A lot of heavy-duty locomotives. And when Marklin first came out with their American stock, I was really excited. So I decided to start purchasing everything I could. And this Santa Fe F7 that's sitting up on the bridge here is actually part of the second starter set that I got. And I think I was maybe 15 years old when I got it. So that puts that locomotive at 35 years old, and it still runs like a champ. This other locomotive that you see here, the chassis system locomotive, is part of a set number 8106, and it comes with 3 of these chassis system cars and this really neat looking matching chassis system caboose. I've taken that one step further by getting some of the hoppers. See the C&O here on this one with the chassis system symbol on it, just to make that custom train a little bit longer. Like I said, the focus is American models. And then, of course, we get to the most recent addition, which is the American version of the Pennsylvania 462 wheel configuration that I debuted in the unboxing video for the set 81466 a few days ago. And this locomotive is fantastic. It's American, and the reason it's been a few days since I posted a video, when I first started running it, apparently I ran it too much. And I burned up a set of brushes within like the first day or two. And then the locomotive started stalling out on the track and I couldn't get it to run. And everything I read on the internet said to troubleshoot it that it was probably the brushes. And I thought there's no way it can be the brushes because this thing is brand new. But I just so happened to have a set. It takes the same brushes as the F7 do. And I've got 2 of them, so I got plenty of brushes. And sure enough, I put the brushes in and it has run like a champ ever since. You can run it at a really slow speed. And you know, because it's new, I'll stop it every now and then and feel the motor to make sure it's not getting too hot. And these Pullman cars now, these things are heavy. It will pull them, but because it's new and it's still in its break-in period, I'm pulling a much lighter train. All of these American freight cars are new on this particular train, and I have got quite a few cars. I've got maybe 30 cars, 3 cabooses, 2 Santa Fe F7 locomotives. This little bitty locomotive here was in the very first starter set that I bought, and this was the second locomotive I bought. It's probably 40 years old. Both of these still work. The only thing I've ever had to do to them is oil them and change out the brushes every now and then, and they still work 35, 40 years later. Okay, so this thing, now that it's running like a champ, it runs really cool. It's got excellent slow speed control. And I did a draw test on it the other day, and it pulled 10 cars before it started to slip. So that's not bad. The F7s will pull about 10 cars. But if you double hit them, if you put one back to back, then you can pretty much double your pulling capacity and pull 20 cars. The other locomotive that I'm missing right now because it's with Marklin getting repaired is number 88294, and it is actually a 16-wheel drive locomotive. It's got 2 8-wheel drive trucks. It's fully articulated, and it has compound valve gearing. If you look it up on the internet, you can see it. And it has the actual push rods and things that you see on larger scale locomotives, like LGB indoor-outdoor locomotives that have a lot of the actual valve gearing, working functional gearing in them. So it's really neat to see, and I can't wait to get it back. But like I was saying, this focus is on American cars, and as you can see from the consist on the Santa Fe, we've got shipping on the Frisco, the Rock. This is an 18-wheeler transport car. I don't have the semi part attached to it right now. Northern Ontario, Milwaukee. That one's Baltimore, Maryland. Sioux Line. Great Northern. And there's one of those other hoppers I was talking about that has the chassis system logo on it that will match this train that's running right here behind it. So we're making progress, and we got part of the bridge done. And it goes around the corner now. And you see this arch bridge right here. Just so another switch will be right here, and it will go underneath that bridge, and then I'll have access to the interior of the layout where I plan to put some industry and the switching yard. So we're still in progress, but we have all of the track now that we need to complete the third loop. This curved piece that you see right here is actually the piece that goes on the second level of the tunnel. And I've got the mountain put back together today. I didn't have it in the other video because I was still expanding this upper tunnel to make it bigger, so the cars don't bump the inside when they go through it. And this one I really reamed out, the bottom one. So now they're making no contact. The tunnels are ready. We've got all the track. I'm just waiting on the rest of the bridge work, and it will come. It will continue through here, and there'll be another one of these cool looking bridges right here. And then it will continue around, and where this track is that you see right here, this will be gone. It'll be actually moved closer, and that will be the track that's up on the ramp. And it'll go around the corner, and it will connect back in with the loop right here, and then we'll be done with the 3 loops. So that's an update. A lot of the videos that you see on YouTube are not of Marklin's American lines. They are of the older style European locomotives from Germany, the DB. And they are fine locomotives. My theme is to go with the American locomotives. And once we start putting the houses in, we're going to get American style structures. These 4 that you see in the background here, these are older faller structures, and you can actually still get them, but they're more of a European style housing. So we're going to convert over, and I've got the risers now to go down the ramp, and then of course this other one here will be the one that goes uphill because it will have so much further distance that it can travel, and it will be elevated by the time it meets up with the bridge right here and goes back into the tunnel on the upper level. So we're getting there. We're going to start working on the mountain and landscaping it. I've got a few imperfections in the mat that I need to work out, make sure everything is good and flat where the track is at. And it's a work in progress. Here's some more American rolling stock. Another container car, another Frisco car. Some of these cars I've got 2 or 3 of the same ones just because I think they're cool looking. And this is one I picked up a while back. It's actually a collector's car. That's why it's living in its case right now. But it's Lehigh Valley Railroad. And it's really cool looking. It's been on the track a few times. Alright, we'll keep you updated. We're going to order the rest of the bridge pieces. And we'll see you next time. Until then, please like and subscribe to my channel, Z Scale Scottie. Thanks for watching.